Hello.
All right.
Hello.
So how many times should I give you?
Well,
Before
we're gonna see how many times it takes me. I'm gonna try to hope it.
Well,
but
we've done that before.
Getting back to the real thing, because I really want to finish this up before we finish this episode. But Metroid. Okay,
Yes.
so we talked about it. We talked about how Nintendo's scrapped the first company that basically started it, and they're going with a whole other company. But this company obviously has some ties with Metroid. They were one of the first to do it, right?
They were from what I understand, they're going back to Retro.
Okay.
Which Retro did the first Metroid Prime game, which was the first 3D Metroid game. Everything else up to then had been side-scroller, because that's, what the technology was limited to at the time.
And that's the thing, is like Metroid started as a side-scroller game, and I don't know why people give Other M so much beef, because that was kind of like the new age side-scroller. Metroid went totally first-person shooter, and I think it did based on what people were...
Popular trends?
Yeah, popular trends, I think. In some ways, I think maybe Nintendo sold out by doing that in some ways. I mean, why couldn't they make a side-scroller that was just so much more revolutionary than everything else? I mean, you gotta look at games like Dead Cell. I don't think I've played a game in my life more than Dead Cell. I mean, there are some games I remember playing a lot. But Dead Cells? I mean, if you guys haven't played that yet, definitely recommend it. Alright. This is crazy, because I really want to do this myself, but guys, I might have to pass the controller. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll just...
Because I'm trying to do this.
We'll ease the pain and suffering for you and for Greg.
It's like I'm getting there.
You're getting there, but it's
not.
I mean, because you take too many more hits, you're going to be almost low on health.
I won't. That I won't do.
I don't believe you can kill these guys.
I get up to about there, and for some odd reason, it doesn't let me go any farther.
I think you're trying to go left and back and forth too much, and I think you're hitting the angle. You're not hitting just left and right. I think if you're hitting right and left along with a little bit of up, I think it goes into your angled shots. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh!
I mean, it's good
so
that I'm getting some good counseling here. All right.
Yeah, it's like
that shit.
They could have okay. We get the point. You got to dodge things, but they really could just left that guy out there.
Right, I really want to do this.
Come on! Oh, you're almost out of health. You're about to jump into your reserves. Oh, it's like a train wreck. Oh my gosh! Yes!
Yeah, boy!
All right, now do not go to the right and fall down.
All right.
I will stop this right now and walk out of here.
Okay, where do I go?
All right, go to the left.
All right.
There should be a door. There we go. So anyway, back to the topic at hand.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Go to the left. I don't know what's in that room, but let's go to it.
Okay, let's go.
Hopefully it's a health station.
Maybe a save station or a health.
Yeah,
hey, okay. I'll take it, guys. We'll talk a little bit about that right here.
Oh,
this is the perfect timing where
I think you hit the B
freaking
button.
Exit and come back in because I hit the wrong button. Guys, if I can't hit the right button to save the game, can you imagine how amazing I've done in this? I mean, you gotta give me props, man. I can't even save the game. But, I mean, they're coming out with this Metroid, and I just don't understand why they couldn't be more true to the original Metroid. I mean, it is a side-scrolling game. What's wrong with it? And do you think that they made it a first-person shooter based on the trends?
I think yes, some of it was. It was just
is
the
that
popularity.
Is that what you wanted to see?
Is
that what were you disappointed in it? Was that what you wanted to see?
It was done very well. So I was not disappointed in it. The story was engaging, though in typical Nintendo fashion, it's like reading a book. Because everything is, you have to look at things and get things. I mean,
sure. Yeah.
It wasn't until I think you got to the third Metroid Prime game where they actually had people talking. I may be mistaken in that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Really?
So, yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know why Nintendo is so against voice acting. I mean, okay, I get it. You don't want to have Link talk. I get that. That's fine. Now, this lava will hurt you, by the way. So, you have to do really well here. Alright, so you can see there's something in there. And now you can see how you have to clear it out. So, anyway. I can't remember where I was talking. I just lost my train of thought.
Well, I mean, no, we were just talking about... I mean, it's kind of like a huge change for Metroid because what happened to the Castlevania-ish side-scrolling? I mean, if you look at Castlevania, for so long they kept that same side-scrolling Castlevania theme, and they've even themed other games that way. You know, like it's a theme now. You know, it's just like, you know, why did they change it? Why does it have to be 3D now? Why does it, you know, why can't it still be
I think it's just
a side-scrolling Castlevania-ish game? And is this dubbed Castlevania-ish? I mean, is this more or less?
Well, remember, it's not Castlevania-ish. It's the term is Metroidvania.
Metroidvania. Okay.
So,
and so who did it first? Was Nintendo the first one to do this type of map? And because I would say that I played a lot of Castlevanias. Honestly, I bought a lot for the Switch. I mean, I bought a lot for the DS when it was out. I bought almost all of them. Would you say this is Metroidvanias?
Well, this is the Metroid in Metroidvania.
Okay, so
no, you didn't wait.
Mother effer, are you serious?
So now we're gonna have a real hard time because you have no health. Almost. And you're about to get a visitor.
Cool.
And now you're... Oh, man.
I can kill him.
You can't use any missiles on him. You have to use charge shots. It's pretty much the only thing you can use to kill him.
Wow, well, only charge shots?
Yep.
Are you serious?
He will dodge your missiles, and he will actually throw your super missiles back at you.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, if you shoot those little balls that he throws out, they turn into heart or energy tanks or whatnot. Hearts. Wow. Yeah, so he does that. Obviously, you want to like just jump in the air. Oh!
Wow, you know,
killed you before you got to
so
him.
Essentially, it's Metroidvania-ish. I mean, it was. Why do they call it that?
It's because
it's a side-scrolling game.
It's not just that it's a side-scroller, because otherwise you can consider Mario a Metroidvania because it's side-scroller.
It's not, but there's ups and downs.
The reason why it's Metroidvania is because it's exploration. Okay. You're backtracking through areas that you've already been through, but now you have a different power-up.
What came first? Did Castlevania, was that the first type of game? I would think Castlevania is older than Metroid, right?
I think they're... No.
No, there's no way.
I think Metroid is first.
Really? And then Castlevania?
I believe so. I think Metroid came out first, because Metroid was obviously original, and of course so was Castlevania.
So that might be something a lot of people don't know, that Metroid actually was out before Castlevania. Because, I mean, guys, if you look at this map right now, I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a Castlevania map. And I loved Castlevania as a kid. I bought all the Castlevanias for the DS. I loved that game.
Castlevania, well...
at
least when Castlevania first came out, Castlevania was more linear. So Metroid came out in 1986.
Metroid came out in 1986.
Metroid came. So let's see here. Castlevania NES. Also came out in 1986.
Wow. So
they both came out the same year.
Which one came out first?
Metroid.
Metroid came out first by how many days or months?
Months. Like, let's see, that was... Like,
you know, and it's crazy because...
I think it was March, I think.
If you think about this, folks, Metroid is the future. Castlevania is the past. I mean, think about that. I mean, Castlevania is like medieval. You know,
Yeah,
essentially,
well, it's time period. Yeah,
it's time period. I mean, this is like futuristic, and to think that, you know, this wouldn't be. I mean, was this the first time there was ever a game that implemented a map like this? I mean, really, if you think about it in modern video gaming?
Well, obviously not Super Metroid, but the original Metroid, I believe, yes. Metroid
It's the first time it's ever...
It was the first one that had... Because the original Metroid was an all-black background. And that was also very distinctive. Is that all these other games...
You don't think they classified this back in the day as free world, do you? Open world?
No, it wasn't open world.
I mean, it's not like open world today is considered, but
it's not,
back then, when you compare it to like a Mario game, it is kind of set. It's really open world. You can go where you want to go. Where a Mario game's linear, you have to go from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, so you can't kill them.
Oh, nice.
And you're about to die because you're.
Come on, dude. Don't get out of here.
Yeah, oh man.
What should I do, man?
We might have to just kind of go back and get you more health and then come back to this. So, we'll just stop right here. And when we see you... Hey, no, I said stop right there. Go back.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Hey,
come on. We'll just stop right here.
Hey, guys.
And next time when we see you, Greg will have more health. And we will continue on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get more help.
All right, see ya.
See ya, bye.